Hey everybody, and welcome to RNBHomestead. Today we're going to talk about 25 non-food items that you should stock up on. Now, there are probably tons and tons of things that can be added to this list, but in my mind, these are 25 top things that are non-food that should be stocked up in your home for emergencies or just to have, period. So, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and make sure you hit that bell notification because every time that I post a video, you'll be notified. Make sure to give me those thumbs up and share with your family and friends. So let's get into this video. So welcome back to the video. Let's get right into this video because I have 25 non-food items that you should stock up on. Number one, pain medicines. Now, you're like, well, why pain medicines? Well, pain medicines also come into play in case if there's an emergency, and like for someone who, like me, who has allergies, these are essential products that you need. Your pain medicine as far as ibuprofen, Advil, Aleve, Tylenol, Benadryl, Neosporin, anything that you would keep in your emergency kits, you should have on hand for pain medicines. For instance, I can't stock up on Tylenol because I'm allergic to acetaminophen. So I have Aleve, but I also have Benadryl because of my allergies, just in case I can't get to my EpiPen. Number two, baking soda. You're like, what, baking soda? Yes, baking soda has multiple uses. If you mix baking soda with water, you can actually use it for upset stomach. You can also use it when you're making laundry detergent. So baking soda is one of those items that you should go ahead and make sure that you have stocked up. Number three, you have unscented bleach. Now, when I say unscented bleach, I'm not saying go out and get about 5 gallons of bleach. You can actually go to your big box stores and get bleach tablets. Bleach tablets can be used to sterilize and used for cleaning purposes. And you don't have to get the liquid. You can get the shelf-stable bleach tablets. Now, of course, it may take some work looking for them now, but they are available. You can go on Amazon or to any of your big stores and ask where their powder bleach or bleach tablets are located. And if I keep looking down, it's because I have my book, because I want to make sure that I give you all 25. And if you get to the end of this video, I'm going to give you some bonus items. Number four, borax and laundry detergent. Now, when I say you can actually make your own laundry detergents, and that's what I use the borax for, because you can take some natural soap that I make natural soap, shave it, use the borax and the baking soda and some other ingredients, and you can make your own laundry detergent, especially if you are sensitive to the chemicals like sulfate that is in most laundry detergents. This is a good alternative where you can make it cheaper by just buying the ingredients and mixing it yourself. Number five, lighters and matches. These are very essential in case you lose your electricity, your heat, any other type of emergencies, earthquakes, etc., or if you're out and you need to cook and you don't have your appliances out there with you. Lighters and matches are essential. I would say make sure that when you get the matches, you get the ones that are water resistant, meaning that, you know, if they accidentally get wet, you still can use them. And I also get the lighters where you can just hit the little button and it turns on. I don't do well with the flick lighters because of my nails, but just any type of your lighters. And you can always go to the 99-cent store and get your matches and your lighters. You can get 4 or 5 and stock up on them and keep them for just in case emergencies. Also, you need them for lighting your candles, or if you have one of those foldable stoves, you can use it to light the canister up under the stove. So it's very important that you keep lighters and matches because they can be used for a lot of things. And also they can be used to sterilize needles and things of that nature, just in case you need to suture a wound or something of that nature. Number 6, buckets and lids. Now, when I say buckets and lids, they're good to have. You can use the buckets and lids for a lot of things. I grow vegetables, trees, and fruits, and you can actually use the buckets, the 5-gallon buckets, to store food like beans, rice, sugar, etc. You can use them if you want to plant, if you want to plant some vegetables, you can use it for that purposes. You can use the buckets and lids, but make sure that when you're getting the buckets and the lids that they are food grade. I don't know what got in my throat. So make sure that when the buckets that you have are food grade buckets. If you look at the bottom of the buckets, they'll have a little triangle with a number in them, and they'll be food grade. Don't just go get any old bucket and think that it's safe. Make sure that they are food grade buckets and lids. The lids that I like to use are the Gamma lids, and they're easier to screw on and screw off versus getting the lid that sucks down, and then you have to get the, you actually have to have a tool to actually pop the lid off. So I get the Gammas that actually you're able to turn. And number 7, manual can openers. Again, just in case you lose power, you are able to open your non-perishable food in your cans. And also, if you are someone who does not like the Gamma lids, or they're a little bit too expensive for you, you can also get a lid opener. And those are usually plastic, and you probably can get them for like $2 or $3 at your home improvement stores. And they usually are used to pop the lids on your 5-gallon buckets that you would have. Next is seasoned wood and tinder. Make sure that the wood you're using is untreated for when you need to burn wood. Also make sure that it seasons, because it burns easier, and it also burns longer when it's seasoned wood. Next, you're looking at number 9, which is your charcoal and lighter fluid. And you're thinking, having a barbecue? No. Just in case you don't have access to your gas, propane, butane, or any of that, you always can use charcoal, and you can also use the lighter fluid to cook on. What people don't know is you can actually use charcoal as a toothpaste, and you can use charcoal as far as moisturizing and cleaning your skin. Again, you have to verify what type of charcoal you're buying. A lot of the commercial charcoal have chemicals in it, so you need to be careful what type of charcoal you're buying. Because I have a natural charcoal face mask that I sell, and you can actually buy the charcoal to use as far as cooking also. Next, number 10, cotton balls and swabs. And you're thinking, cleaning my ears, cleaning my face. Well, yeah, or cleaning a wound. But you can also use them when starting a fire. Didn't know that, did you? Or you can use the Q-tips to actually clean wounds, or put things like your Neosporin onto the wounds without using your hands to make it more sanitary. Also, you can use it for the swabs for cleaning your weapons, which I have another video for that. But you can also use it again for fuel or tinder when you need to light a fire. Oh, I forgot. Cotton balls. If you soak them in peppermint, certain rodents and insects do not like that. Spiders and mice. So if you have like a cellar or pantry and it has little holes in it, you can soak the cotton balls in peppermint and put it around, and it will deter those pests and insects. Number 11, we're looking at dish soap, gloves, scrubbers, paper plates, pans, anything that is disposable. And the reason why you want to stock up on that is because, one, if there's during an emergency, you're probably not going to be able to load the dishwasher. Two, you don't want to waste your water washing dishes during an emergency. You want to use that water for, one, sustaining your life. So getting paper plates, plastic forks, spoons, bowls, all that is very essential. With the gloves, again, you use the gloves for sterilization reasons. Also, a lot of times you can use those gloves when planting. I use a lot of gloves when I'm planting things because I don't want the dirt under my nails, and just for sanitary purposes. Number 12, duct tape. Everybody knows duct tape. You could use duct tape for anything. You could probably duct tape your water hose. You could duct tape, like if you break your little beach ball, you can duct tape that. Duct tape is your friend. Duct tape is not meant to be used on your body. Even though some survivalists will say that you can actually put a pad and put the duct tape on that to make it stick. But let's try not to use the duct tape for that purposes. But in a pinch, if you need to keep the wound clean and all you have is a pad and a duct tape, I suggest you use it. Duct tape can be used to mend pencils, glass, you name it. There's so many uses for duct tape than just sticking things to the wall. Number 13, cable ties. Now the cable ties can be used to, one, bunch things together, or like me, I have a grow area, so I use them to keep the cords from tangling and put together. You can also use it for if you need a tourniquet and you're tying it and you need to tie it tight to make sure that you can stop the bleeding. You can use it for that, depending, because they come in all sizes and colors. If you want to be festival and be pretty, you can have blue, green, purple. Doesn't matter. They come in different colors and different sizes. Next, super glue. Now, I know, don't do it. We're not talking about Gorilla Glue, okay? We're not putting that in our hair, ladies, gentlemen. But super glue is like duct tape. So many uses. If you're in a pinch and you are in an emergency, actually super glue can be used to seal a wound to prevent bacteria from getting into the wound. It also can be used to fix all type of things, from glass to wood to, there's just so many uses for the glue. Just don't put it in your hair, okay? Next one is facial tissue and toilet paper. Yes, I know. You said, oh, I could use a rag, I could use a t-shirt. Just get some toilet paper. And of course, if you're blowing your nose, toilet paper, some people, the toilet paper that you get is not very soft, so you don't want to scratch your face up. So you can get the facial tissue. But toilet paper, facial tissue are on my list of non-food items that you should stock up on. Because we're seeing what happened last time we had emergency. There was no toilet paper. And I'm not using leaves and I'm not using my hand. Anyway, so next, fever reducers and electrolytes. Okay, so pain relievers and fever reducers are two different things. Sometimes there are pain medicines that can act as fever reducers, but not all the time. So you want to make sure that you have those also. Also electrolytes. In case you get dehydrated or you do have a fever and you don't have enough liquids, electrolytes work very well. There is a certain, you can get the Pedialyte. I know they say it's for kids, but it does have electrolytes. And say you're dehydrated, it works. Whether you're 2 or 22 or 82, it works. Your next is freezer bags. Freezer bags can be used to, one, preserve food in your freezer. Two, you can actually use them to store things. For instance, if you have needle thread, you have ties, you have band-aids, you can put a whole first aid kit together with freezer bags. Or you can use them what they're made for, to freeze food. Either way, it's an item that you should stock up on. Okay, so we're almost halfway there. Before we get to the end of the video, make sure you stay tuned to this video because, again, like I said, I got some bonuses for you. Number 18, garbage bags. Sanitary reasons, you want to keep some garbage bags. You can use them to cover yourself when it's raining, to protect your clothing. Like I said, garbage bags have many uses. Number 19, hand sanitizer. We know what happened last time with the hand sanitizer. I personally make my own hand sanitizer and sell it at Rain's Natural Beauty, but you can also purchase it at the dollar store and other stores. Just make sure you stock up on a hand sanitizer because it does kill germs and it makes for a sanitary environment. Number 20, peroxide. You can use peroxide. Basically, it kills germs. So if you get a cut, if you have an abscess, if you're actually, you can use it to clean. I use it as sometimes you can clean your glasses, you can clean your ears. There's a whole lot of uses for peroxide and alcohol. Because the alcohol you can use to make your own hand sanitizer. Number 21, you need some candles, some wicks, some lanterns. Again, lights go out, what are you going to use? Make sure you have some candles. Make sure you have the lighters to light the candles. But if you have lanterns, you have the lanterns that you can use to turn on and off. You have the battery operated ones. You have the kerosene ones. Just make sure you have some source of light. And push come to shove, you can actually use the candles and terracotta clay pots to create a cooking source. Bet you didn't know that. Number 22, lip balm, lotions, and creams. Again, no one wants to walk around with chapped lips. Again, I make lotions and creams and natural lip balm, but they can be used, again, for soothing cracked lips, but they also can soothe dry skin. You want to make sure, people don't realize that not only eating healthy is essential, but also having good hygiene and good health, which comes along with using the right products. Good lotion, good cream to keep your skin and your body healthy, as well as eating healthy. Number 23, Lysol and cleaning products. That's self-explanatory. We saw what happened last time. All the cleaning products were gone. Doesn't matter what brand they were gone. And like I said before, you need to keep a clean environment so you don't get sick. Number 24, you're looking at water purification. Like I said before in my last video on 10 essentials, you have these water tablets, you have the water filters, you can get a Berkey, all these things just in case. They're facing it now here where they have no water. So they have to find alternative water uses. It rain, snow, but you have to make sure that the water is clean. So you make sure that you have these purification methods in your 25 non-food items. And number 25, yay, we made it to the end. Paper plates, again, paper cups, utensils. What else I put down? Bowls. Those things are essential when you have no way of washing dishes. You have to eat out of something, right? I mean, I guess you could eat out of your hands, but again, we're trying to keep a sanitary environment. But you do what you have to do. Now, I did tell you, if you made it to the end of this video, that I had some bonuses for you. Bonus number 1. You need to have some way of protection, ladies and gentlemen. So that might be if you like to play baseball, if you like bows and arrows, if you like bang bangs, whatever you like, you need to make sure that you have those items in stock for self and home protection. Now, if you're going to stock those items, one, you need to know that you are able to use them and you use them safely. And two, you have to keep them clean. What's the point in having these items when you go to use them, they're dirty and you can't use them, or they jam up on you because you don't clean them? So make sure that you stock up on items for self-protection. Another item that you should stock up on is sewing materials, needles and threads. Those were on my top 10 essential items, and they didn't, I know you're saying, well, Robin, why they weren't the top on your 25? Because there were so many things that you should stock up on. And I just, it's a bonus, okay? Just make sure you stock up on it. Also, you want to look at nails, screws, bolts, because you're like, well, why do I need those? If you're making your own raised garden beds, if you need to fix tables, if you need to fix any type of machinery that you have on your homestead or around your house, if it's an emergency, it's not like you can call Roto-Rooter and say, hey, could you come fix? Or, hey, electrician, can you come fix? Or guess what, my tractor is out, can you come fix? No. So you need to have some basic tools around your home in case of an emergency, and you need to stock up and make sure, again, that you know how to use them, and two, that you keep them clean. And my last bonus is hygiene products. As I told you before, good hygiene is also good for good health, as well as when it comes to eating properly. You need to have your toothpaste, your mouthwash, your deodorant. All these items to me are 25, some of the non-food items you should stock up on. So, I know this video was long. I hope you stayed with me, because not only did you get my 25 non-food items, but you got some bonuses. So remember to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you're notified every time that I drop a video. Make sure to give that thumbs up and share this video. But until next time, see you later.